good. Yeah, so director of Tushita Center in Delhi just spoke, introduced me, benefiting sentient beings. But I can't benefit to myself, so I can benefit to others. That's the whole problem. That's the whole entire problem. I can't benefit myself, how can I benefit others? Yeah. Let's bring that such homage to Buddha. So, yeah, so you see, that's very logic. So everything comes from the mind, everything created by the mind. What you experience happiness, what you experience problem, everything comes from your mind. So so here the room of this hall, what appears to us, how it appears to us, how we see, how we believe, how we see, how it appears, how it appears. The room that appears to us, the lights, the flowers, table cover, everything. You see me, I see you. So, let's see. All this view, all these are view of our mind. All these are view of our mind. Decoration of our mind. What mind has decorated, what mind has projected. What mind has, what our present mind has projected, created, decorated. So same thing. The car we ride to come here, the view of our mind come from our mind. And the road that we see that appears to our mind, what we believe, what we see, come from our mind. And the house came from the house. House, what appears, how we see the house, how we see what we believe, everything came from the mind. Came from the mind. Also, how we see the office. How did the office appear to you? How do you see the office? What come from mind? View of mind came from the mind. So everything. The form, the object of the eye, a form. What we see, came from the mind. Sound, what we hear, to our ear, they come from our mind. And smell and then taste came our mind. The tangible object came our mind. Or the view of our mind, all this. And how we see, how it appears, how we see, it came from our mind, our karma, our present karma. So that karma is a mental factor. It's not a physical, it's a mental factor. So there's a 6 principles of consciousness, 51 mental factor. So there's 5 mental factors that are always present with the principle of consciousness, and 5 similar way works on the same object with the principle of consciousness. So feeling, cognition, contact, then intention, attention. So intention, samba in Tibetan, mental factor. So it's karma is a mental factor. From those 5 mental factors, samba. So 5 similarity with the principle of consciousness, all on the same object. Similarity in the essence, similarity in the aspect, similarity in the substances, similarity in time, so things like that. So it works like that on the object, on the same object, on the principle of consciousness. So that. Just start one example. So, so go back to the child. Go back to the childhood time. You didn't know, you didn't learn ABCD. You haven't learned that. So now, parents or teacher going to show you, teach you ABCD example. Okay, the teacher wrote on blackboard the drawing, design like this, A, line like this, this, and then like that. Drew like this, but you don't know. You don't see this is A that time because you are not taught yet. You see the design. You might be seeing A, but you might even not seeing that this is A. So just line. You see? So you have no, you don't have generally yet taught, learned, you haven't learned yet we are not taught yet, and you haven't got the mind which knows, which labels, this is A. You don't have that thought. So it is the line. You don't have you haven't labeled by your mind, this is A. And as your mind has not labeled A, you don't see this, you don't have appearance that is A. So you don't have appearance that is A. That's very clear. So going back to childhood time. So when the teacher teach you, this is A. Then your mind follow to the teacher. Believe what teacher said, and then your mind label A. Not on that, your mind to go more detail, to go more subtle is reality is your mind merely labeled A. That's perfect, exact. Merely your mind merely labeled A. Depending that line, design, like this. So after that second, first your mind merely labeled. Next second, then appears that this is A to you. Then you see that this is A. You believe. You see this is A, you believe. So you can see now clearly the A Your mind, until your mind is merely labeled A, you don't see A. You see the line, but you don't see this A. That's very clear. So only after the teacher introduces you, and you believe in that, you follow that. And then you see your mind immediately labeled A. After that second, it appears back to your mind. Then you see this is A. So then just like that, I, action, object, all the phenomena, desirable object, nice object, ugly object, indifferent object, everything came from your mind. That A is the example. Just my simple example. Simple person's example. How things came from the mind, created by your mind. Very clear, it shows from that example. Yeah, that's daily example, every day, all the time. So, as I said, form, sound, smell, taste, tangible object, subject or action object, subject, the mind, person, the whole thing, subject, object, the whole thing, just like this came from the mind. It's very interesting. It's a very interesting phenomena. And then if it is nice, if it is nice something, then before something nice, the attachment rises. Then you see those who have attachment, their attachment rises on that object. And then it's ugly object, you see, you meet, you encounter, then anger rises. So like that. Then the indifferent one, ignorance rises. So that. So those who have ignorance, those who have anger, they rise. Those who don't have anger, then you see anger doesn't rise. Those who don't have ignorance, even you see indifferent, do not rise. Ignorance. So that. And those who are practicing, those who are meditating, those who are practicing, those who have realization of impermanence, those who have realization or meditation, looking at it empty, as it is empty, as it is as it is empty. Do not exist from its own side. When I mentioned the example A, I mentioned on that depending to that design, then your mind merely, after teacher introduced to you, then your mind merely imputed A. So nothing exists. Those who are meditating, empty accident from its own side. Those who have realized that empty as they empty from beginning. So like that. So you see, so those who meditate, those who see impermanent nature as it is impermanent, gross impermanence and subtle impermanence, that is changing. Like this flower, so, gross change happens because of the subtle change, impermanence. So in every second, they cannot exist. They cannot last. They cannot exist. They in every second by second, they change in the impairment. Second by second, they change. Second by second they change. Because second by second change, so minute by minute change happens. Because that hour by hour change happens. Day by day change that happens. So more growth like that. So there's second by second changes. Also, Geshe Lam Rinpoche in Tibet, Devon Monastery mentioned also split seconds. Because even the subtle impermanence within second changes, he mentioned. However, that. By cause and conditions, it changes. Without freedom, without cannot last, so cannot exist. Can change by under the control. They exist under the control of cause conditions. So it changes second by second. That's the nature. There are causative phenomena which are nature impermanence. The causative phenomena which results produce its result. So with cause nature change, so result is also a nature change. So that so able to function, produce result. So the ngopo, so all those phenomena of ngopo are causative phenomena. I don't know how to translate, but they are causative phenomena. So that. So yeah. So you can see the alphabet. How you see that what appears to you that is A, and you see that it's A. After that, so the whole thing comes from your mind. So it's very, very clear. From example A, very clear it came from your mind. So just that, everything came from your mind. As I mentioned, hell, enlightenment, samsara, nirvana, even day-to-day life problems and happiness. Hour to hour, minute by minute, happiness problem. So one think wrong. You think wrong way, then you see problem. You think wrong way, you see problem. You find problem. You think correct way, you don't find problem. You don't see problem. So you can see, think a different way, you don't see problem. Think positive way, you don't see problem. You see, when your mind follows self-cherishing thought, that's problem. You find problem, you see problem. But when your mind follows bodhicitta, cherishing other sentient beings, not the other people cherishing I, then give up, letting go others. So you see problem in your life. You find problem, you see problem. But you change your mind, cherish others. Let go I, cherish others. Even one sentient being, there is no problem. What you find problem with one sentence, with one person, with one person, you think ultimate good heart, bodhicitta, cherishing that sentient being. Cherishing that sentient being, there's no problem. So before with the self-cherishing thought, you find problem. But you see, with the bodhicitta, with the compassion, bodhicitta, problem is good. Problem is not there. Like that. Then compassion to all the sentient beings, bodhicitta to all the sentient beings, no way. Even to one sentient being, when you change the mind, positive mind to even sentient being, problem is not there. Not there. So it's completely in your hand. It's completely, everything depends, everything held enlightenment. The whole thing is up to your mind. The whole thing is in your hand. You know? To free yourself from suffering, to achieve happiness, is in your hand. It's in your mind. It's up to your mind. What you do with your mind. That's what I want to say first. What I want to say beginning. You have total freedom. So you have to know that. You have to learn that. You have total freedom. Great the enlightened being, Hiruka, Paponga, the Jimbo, he wrote, he said, in the calling guru from far, very effective one. So the Nyaka Tunche Tenzang, Kenya Jitu Danga, Mano Nimbo and Sanjay Lama Tenos, Nyaka Tunche Tenzang, Kenya Jitu Danga, Mano Nimbo and Sanjay Lama Tenos. Desiring to take the unmistaken essence. the unmistaken essence, the unmistaken in the choice. Which one to take? You know, unmistaken. The taking their choice. The laws of profit, Kenyan laws of profit, happiness or problem. Which one? Which one you want? Okay, can you do that? So without making a mistake in this, desiring to take the essence, the correct one, the right one. So all you're desiring the unmistaken, the choice. Then it reminds Guru. It reminds Guru. So that we have incredible choice by learning Dharma, by learning meditation. You know what is the correct laws. What is the laws? What is gain and happiness and problem. Knowing exactly without mistake. So able to know, and so the right one. So able to desire for that. So this is Guru's kindness. To remind Guru means Guru's kindness. Did you know this without mistake? Then you can take it. So give up the laws and take the gain. So that's the happiness. And so anyway, that's up to enlightenment. Hell enlightenment, then avoid hell and take enlightenment. Or then about samsara, they take nirvana. Every day to their life, they avoid the problem and take happiness. All like that. So there is so by Guru's kindness, then you will see Guru gave it knowledge, and so you they have to without mistake can choose what exactly. So you can achieve that. You can achieve all that up to enlightenment. Oh, that's the Guru's kindness. So that Guru's kindness, but also it means to follow the Guru. It also means that. So the solution. So also another example. You see, so first, the person the person got angry to you or put down you by looking at you disrespectful way, keeping nose up in the sky, and then putting it down or whatever. That says something disrespectful words or something, you see. Okay, so so at the beginning, you see, you don't remember the practice, patience, compassion. You don't remember, don't catch up, you go late. So get angry. You go late to remember the practice, and you got angry. Anger came first. Anger before that practice, before the happy mind, patience and the compassion. So before they came, you go because you go late in your practice. So anger came first, like that. And then you see, then you remember patience, patience, and then you see the person very kind. That person actually, after the patience arising, then you don't see the person. You don't get angry with the person. You see the person because the same person, you see, the same person who kind of with the bodhisattva mind, kind of disrespect to or something, what your selfish mind doesn't like. So you see, you didn't catch up the practice, compassion, patience, so get angry. So then you get angry. The person become. You see the person by arising anger. You see the person, somebody you don't like. Somebody you don't like. You hate. Somebody you don't want to see, or you want to throw a bomb or something smash immediately or something. You want to do that, third rises to some room you want to destroy immediately. You can. So something like that. Then you remember the practice. Patience, compassion, and then you see, remember patience, and then you practice patience with the person. Then after patience arises, then you see very kind person. That same person didn't change his or her actions, but same, you see, but. It's a very kind person, you see. When the patience arises, when the compassion arises, then you, instead of angry, you feel you want to help that person free from suffering, creating karma, free from suffering. By harming you, creating karma. So the person who not only wishing free from suffering, but you want help free from problems. That. And then patience, like this, as I said before, like that. So you see, so the previous one came from your mind, how you see the person. Came from your mind created. And next, how you see the person, came from your mind. You create. So compassion, you see that. With compassion, you see like that. With the patience, you see. Very kind. So like that, it came from your mind. So you see, one time, a long time ago, many years ago, one time I was going down to dialect school to meet somebody at Dharamsala. So the dialect school teacher who was killed by the Turkey group, so he was outside. So road goes to dialect school, the monastery. So he was lifted up. So he was looking up like this, nose in the sky, looking up like this at me. So after I met the person, then I went back to Tushita Dharamsala, not Tushita Delhi, Tushita Dharamsala. In my room at the corner of Tushita, small room where I was staying that time. So as I sat down on my bed, then I remembered that dialect school teacher. I remembered. So I found so kind, unbelievable kind. If I was alone, then myself alone will always work, practice bodhicitta or emptiness or shunyata or things, but not. So to develop my ego, I'm alone. I work for develop my ego. You see, self-chasing thought. So he's so kind, unbelievable kind. Together with me, destroy my ego, self-chasing thoughts, destroy my ego, destroying my ego, self-chasing thoughts. Wow, that's unbelievable kind. Because the ego, so from beginning of birth up to now, that I'm in the samsara, that happens self-reincarnating in samsara all the time, to birth and then suffer and death, then die, up to now. So all the oceans of suffering, hell, oceans of suffering, a human being, oceans of suffering of hungry ghosts, oceans of suffering animals, oceans of suffering suras, oceans of suffering asuras, all that. Up to now suffering is because of the ego, the self-chasing thoughts, and so again, not only that, you see, if I don't destroy the ego in this life, do not practice bodhicitta, and then I will have to suffer again in samsara without end. Without end, die, suffer all this, endlessly. So now the Dalit teacher is helping me together to destroy my ego. So his kindness is more than somebody giving me $100,000. For example, you see, someone gave me $100,000. It doesn't help that much to my mind. Destroy my ego doesn't do that. It doesn't that effectiveness destroy my ego, my mind, subdue my mind, my delusion. It doesn't. You see? So the deep kindness is not there. You understand? So here, deep kindness, unbelievable kindness. So I thought to give something back, to thank, to offer something back, to thank, I thought, but then forgot after some time. That's how I thought. My teacher, Tushita Rinpoche, who taught me very beginning philosophical teaching of Buddhism called Buddha. So very beginning philosophical teaching. So he, when other geishas who criticized to him, so when they come to see him, he offered the momo. Momo is Tibetan, one of the delicious food, even not make delicious, supposed to be one best food. So he tell his attendant, the cooks, the attendant at the Bangladesh Pemba is very famous in patience. Nobody see him anytime he's angry. Whatever you say, never angry. Never saw anyone. Never saw him anger. He's very famous in patience. Dharamsala, I meet him backside of the hill, Tushita sometimes. He had maybe with zamba. Barley flour, but it's a pug. So the liquid is a nettle. So he had nettle. So he was falling. He says he was falling asleep. He says he's going to nursing home where the Tibetan the children's school children nursing home the school. So he was going above the mountain because he was falling asleep. But right after he had nettled. So, then the bug, lice, so many lice, and the lice might be the egg. So egg. The little bigger one, the one walks, sheep. And lice might be the egg, toma. And the little bigger one, I don't know what you call it, maybe that. So he gets that in his, he keeps that in his dress. So it runs out here, outside, then he pick up, then put it inside. You pick up and put it inside. He pick up, put it inside. He doesn't throw. He practices bodhicitta. So he doesn't throw them feel cold. They will cold. They will die. There was no food and all that. So they will suffer. So he put it back. He put it inside. So he practices like this. So other geishas who criticize him, he offer momo to them, best food to offer them, to thank, to appreciate. Not bad politics. Ever given food, then they stop. He said, no, not that, but bad politics. Not that. The thank from the heart, appreciate, to thank. So give the best food when they come. Like that. So what is that? So what's that? So anyway, so you see. So I'm using this example. Here I'm using this for example. How it came from both views. Previous view came from your mind, and next one. And that's so same person didn't change, and same person. But you see next when you ask patience, wow, you're so kind, such deep kindness that you don't feel that with somebody give you $100,000, you don't feel that deep kindness. No. So like that. You see, so came from both came from your mind. I mean, just some example. Oh. Yeah. So now see, conclusion, things come from the mind. Phenomena come from the mind. Created by the mind. So here I'm talking, you know, what appears to you what do you see? It comes from your mind. It comes from your mind just now. Each thing has appeared to your mind. Each thing as you see. That way it comes from your mind. From the present concept. So as I give the example A. It's a big question. It is a big question in regards to help for realizing shunyata, emptiness only, dongpa ni, emptiness only. The present concept, I'm not talking about, at the moment I'm not talking about past, future, no. The present things, what you see now, what appears to you now, what you see now, is created by your present mind concept. So, so that should help. That example I gave, A, when you were childhood, how you learned. Okay, that is to understand now, present, how things created by mind. For example, Another example, see? So, you haven't seen your father or mother, your friend, or something for many years. So now these persons come among the people, or what are among people, or that are. So you see now, after many years, for so many years you didn't see. So now you see. So how to recognize? For example, your father, after so many years you didn't see, so now you come to recognize. So you see the name father first, or you see the aggregates first, whom you call father. You see the doctor name, what is labeled. You see that first, or taxi, basis which is to be labeled, the aggregates. You see that first. Do you see basis first, or the label, the father, you see first? Which one? You see first. So, do you see together? Do you see together the base to label and the label to father, which is label on that? Do you see together, or do you see the father first, then base aggregate later? What?
The aggregate first.
What?
You see the aggregates.
If you don't know the person is your father, then probably you will see the aggregates first. But if you know the person is your father, then the label first.
How good. How good. How clear. How good. So if you know the father, then you see it together, or is the father first?
I think the label first.
I see. Okay. Now my question is, what is it? What is it that causes your mind to label father? What is the reason?
Past experience, learning.
What is past experience?
Preconceptions.
I've been told that person is my father.
Love and compassion. Love and compassion.
Yeah. So, why not the other person with the father? Why he is not father? Why he is not your father?
No one has told me that the other person is not.
But if someone tells you this is your father, well, it's not your father. Someone tells you, oh, this is your father, you would believe?
I guess so. Unless I have some other reasons, not to believe.
then you have many fathers. then you would have millions of fathers, or billions of children's fathers. How many men in the world can be said to your father? So even somebody said his father, yes, but isn't that this father isn't the label? This is my father. Doesn't that depend on that particular aggregate shape and story? Give your body, produce your body. So, particular shape of the body, and that story produce your body, give your body. By that particular shape, the father. So, doesn't name depend on that? Father name doesn't depend on that particular shape of the body, which is a connection or produce your body like that. Doesn't it depend on that?
It does.
Huh?
It does.
Well, it does. Okay. So to recognize this father, to your mind, it doesn't depend on that. It doesn't depend on seeing the base. It doesn't depend on seeing the base first. You see the name first, the label first, then the base of the label. It doesn't depend on seeing the base of the label. You say the name first before you mention. So it doesn't depend on the base. So that particular form, big beers or whatever it has, Punjabi or whatever shape, nose and mustache or whatever. So which gave the body, you see, without depending on that, is the name first. So how that's possible? How that's possible? How you can give a name without depending on the base? You see the name first without before seeing the base. How is that possible? So without recognizing the particular form, how you can see the name Father first? No way. Then, without depending on that, then you can call Father any man. Father, without depending on particular shape. So you see, so I'm saying, among the people or around, after many years you can see. So you see the voice and particular shape. Then slowly, oh, this is my father. But first, you see, depending on the body, voice, then, oh, this is my father, voice, or the particular shape. So then slowly, then slowly, you don't recognize immediately, even you see the aggregate, but slowly then you remember, slowly, oh, that's my father, you see. So that's by depending on the aggregate, base aggregate, then you labeled a father. So that's very clear. So that you agree, yeah. But then you said somebody who knew, but then sitting there first. But sitting there first, how you going to give label father without recognize the body? How are you going to give the label? No way. As long as you don't recognize the aggregates, give body in its particular shape, as long as you don't recognize, you won't give it the label father. Oh. So only after recognizing, then you give father, with the label father. So you said, if you know the father, then you see the label first before like just the way. Then you would be, no, that's not the way. What causes? That body, to label a father on that, what causes the mind? What causes the mind to give the label on that particular on that body? So you have to remember this particular shape on the dead body and all that. Oh, then you can label father. That's correct. But see the name first. There's no way. For example, water, without thinking the base, water without thinking the base, there was something wet, then you shower, clean something, without thinking the base, there's no way to label water. So anyway, you see, it doesn't come, no way they label first and the base level, no way, there's no logic for that. So even together, it doesn't happen. Because to call water, you have to think of the base first, then you call water. Oh, so that it doesn't happen together. So you have to see the base first. You have to see the base first. Aggregate, base to label father. You have to see the first, the particular shape, voice. Then father. That's correct. So that's all correct. So doesn't come even together. Together, you see, together. Then there's a reason. What causes your mind to label father? There's no reason. Because it depends. See, the base and label and takchu, you see, together, it comes here. So there's no way. Mind has got a reason, see. Mind reason is a particular shape and what it did. Then father. So even if a father came among the people, or by remembering a particular shape, then father. So even you know the father well, that's still same. Still same, I say. So that's a big question. That's a huge question. Like I get the example A, same. So with anything, first you see the base. First you see the base. Then by seeing the base, how it is. So this table, what it lifts, it used to lift objects and then shape to. Oh, by seeing that you can tell. You don't hold the chair. You don't hold the chair or you don't call this chair, or you don't call this pillar, or other names. You don't call. You call chair, you call table, by seeing the function what it does. Shape, function, what it does. By seeing that, then the label comes. First in the base. Then that, because there's a reason what it does. Then the label comes table. The label table comes next. That's correct. So there's no way seeing the base and label are together. There's no way. The mind has a reason first. Why? Why give the label table? Why? You see, has to understand the reason. So the reason is shaped like this and can lift object. So reason, you see the reason first. Then label comes table. Then you label. So that's a logical. That's also this. So. Here I'm telling how things came from mind. The basis, you see. Also the base also came from the mind. So that this base of the table also came from the mind, depending on its own base. So it goes like that. The point here is how everything came from the present mind. Came from the mind, but it was present mind. So it's like that. Then, then other one, the other came from mind. This came from mind means from the present mind. Okay, so the other one is came from mind. Things came from the mind, created by the mind, projected by the mind. Okay, so that's now second reason I say came from karma. Came from karma. So see, as I mentioned beginning, house we see here the room like this, and the table cloth, and lights, and all this came from our mental factor, the intention, simba, ila cheba, I think. So Samba, thought you see, iron, near magnet iron. The iron, there's another iron you put nearby magnet iron, then that pulls the magnetic. Pulls the magnetic. So they are. Moves on the object to do functions, they pursue the object to function. So it gives job to the principle of conscience, so that so the So the Semba mental factor intention. So the Simjung Semba, that which is omnipresent with the principal consciousness. So that the karma. Karma is a mental factor, the intention. So the from Kundrunga, omnipresent, translated omnipresent, but 5 mental factors that which are functioning 5 similar way to the principal consciousness. So the intention, karma is the intention. So everything, just now here, you see me, I see you, all this house and all this. So sound is simultaneous, tangible, whatever, it came from our karma. So the A came from our present mind, and the other one is the karma. So that A appears to our mind, we see A, that comes from our karma. Came from our karma, the intention. So that. So any pleasant we see, we hear, we smell, taste, tangible objects, any pleasant, or it came from good karma, good intention, mental factor, or good karma. So any unpleasant, that's come from karma, a mental factor, the negative intention. So, for example, just to give an idea, to give a little bit, I'm not going to tell the whole thing, but to give some idea what Buddha said in Sutra and what Lama Zopa quoted, so that my memory is very bad. So, for example, the action killing. So not only human beings, other living beings, insects, animals, and other living beings. So see, so I tell both positive, the morality not killing, and the negative action killing. So, for example, that is done with a self-chasing thought. Killing that is done with a self-chasing thought, or then that is negative karma. It becomes mind makes it a negative karma. There is no negative karma existing from its own side. No, mind made it negative karma. So it has 4 things. It has 4 things. She is samba joa tatu. She is base. Samba is motivation. Joa is action. Tatu is the goal. She is samba joa tatu. So complete action of killing is 4 things. Base, the other living being. Samba, so action, the motivation, then action, then goal. Goal, the other sentence being died before you die. So that's. So it has 4 suffering. The negative karma has 4 suffering naming dew, rapid aspect result. That is the birth and to born in the lower realm of the Narak, hell, hungry ghosts, pretas, animals. So depending how heavy it is, so you get reborn in the lower realm. So like that, and suffer according to karma. Another time according to karma, how heavy it is. So longer suffer like that. Then three other sufferings you experience in the human realm due to another good karma. You get reborn in the human realm. You get reborn in the human realm, and then you experience these three sufferings. So, the place where you're born is the world, the container of the world where you're born. The drink and food and medicine and the fruit or things like that, a small power. It has a very small power. So it small power, small capacity. I mean, not the correct English, I think. Protein or small protein, small protein. And nyemba is I don't know, the not good to eat. It has wrinkles on the skin and kind of what to say, so not good to eat, kind of like that. Small capacity and difficult to digest. If you eat, then it causes a disease. So people who have digestion problems, that is due to that is the result of negative karma killing in the past. People have digestion problems. And by eating, you get disease, or you can't be able to digest those. So that's of course there is external. There can be external cause, which may be explained by doctor, but the real cause is karma, negative karma, or past killing. Other sentient beings, so digestion problem. So by eating food can cause disease. For example, I eat sugar, I eat certain even before many years, because I have diabetes. So many years before I ate 2 grapes or 2 oranges, the diabetes increases. All like that. It's negative karma, past negative karma killing. So those things. So the kind of sugar and those things. So the sentient beings. Even your life is, even you have a certain number of years to live, not finish your karma to live, but there's untimely death happened. So by car accidents or the heart attack or by disease or spirit harms, many things. Even you have a karma to live for a few years, but then suddenly, due to heavy negative karma, then suddenly death happened, untimely death. So that's like this. So and that's why by taking long life initiations or liberating human being or who are dangerous to be killed, even suicidal, or the talking to them, then free them from being suicidal. animals who are going to be killed, and you buy and liberate free. You free them, and things like that cause long life to others, human beings, animals, so that. So then that karma. Then that karma causes you, affects you to have long life. So, especially when cancer, those other diseases, life-threatening disease, which makes life short. While you have a coming life for a number of years to live, but there's untimely cancer and so forth, untimely death happens. So those things, to my experience, many times, they need to liberate other animals, or you can do the same thing, it's human being, but in the animals who are going to be killed, you liberate them, you buy and liberate them, free them, causing them long life. It affects you long life, whether you want a long life or not. But that karma definitely affects your life longer, to live longer, and to get better, and things like that. So this is the possessive result like this, caused by negative karma or killing done in the past. So then like that. Then there's another suffering result of killing. You think you do, Cheva, you think you do. The creating result similar to the cause. So how you treated others in the past, and animals, human beings, so how you were to treat others in the past, and then you see they killed like that. So what happens, even due to not the good karma, you're born a human being, but then you see, you experience short life. Even though you conceived in mother's womb, but you die after a few seconds, after a few minutes, a few hours, or a few days, weeks, months, and like that. Also, you come out alive, but then die, or you die with children time, or so middle age, or something like that. Shorter life, you experience shorter life. So what do you think is the action, result of the action similar to the cause? How you treat others in the past. So you kill others. So then you experience short life. This life. Then not only that, many diseases. You get many diseases, After one disease, then you get a sick. Another one, you get after that, even you get better that one, but you get another disease. Or you have many diseases at the same time. So like that. For example, somebody recovered cancer, but again they get a sick cancer because the karma to get a sick cancer is not finished, and karma is not finished. So even though through treatment, even though cancer is recovered, I don't know what operation or whatever, however, but the cancer come back again. So there are people get experience who get cancer again. So so that's the experience in Kazan. Cheva using to experience the results with the cause. So that's then Cheva using. Then the other one is Well, I'm a mistake. Sorry. This one is a Nyojuting. This one is a Nyojuting. Experiencing a result similar to the cause. Experiencing the result similar to what you did before to others. Nyojuting. This one. Sevajuting means again in human life you do killing again to others. That's the result of past life killing, habituation of past life action killing. It's about using a devil. So you see, some people, even though they know it's bad, but somehow uncontrollably, get involved in action of killing. So yeah. So anyway, this life, so many involves so many killing is a result of past life action killing other sentient beings. So the Nyoj using it. That similar uncontrollably the killing happens, even though you know it's no good. Same thing with stealing the other actions. You see, like that happens. So so for suffering result, negative karma of stealing, completely negative karma, which is 4 things it has. So that's completely negative karma of killing. Now, so if you practice good karma, morality, not killing, to abstain from killing, and then you see, then you experience result, full result. So rebirth in higher realm, Deva human realm, like that, higher realm. Or then you experience the three other result happiness. So sort of opposite. So you don't. So you see, a world where you are, the food, drink, medicines, food all have a protein. All have much protein, so from the morality abstain from killing. So the protein and able to digest food, doesn't get sicknesses, or the total opposite, like that. Then again, you see, in the human realm, you do morality, abstaining, you do good karma, abstaining from killing again. So, Cheva using the one. That way, Nyawa using the then long life. You're born a human being, you have experienced long life. No disease, and a healthy life. So that so you get one after another disease, or various diseases at the same time. You don't have those. You're very healthy, long life, all like that. For example, the owner of the for example, you see, so I'm talking reality. So you see, example, like Chinese restaurant or something. You see, it's of course. It's custom or well, custom also say. So, you see, each day, thousands of thousands of insects, animals, sea animals have to kill. Sea animals, thousands you have to kill every day for food. You have to kill, you have to order. So, see, besides big animals. So, but you see now, it's every day happening. So many animals get killed for the restaurant, for their. I'm using as a Chinese restaurant example. You have to order, so kill. You see, you see, but the person, the restaurant owner, you see, kind of living long life, well, kind of healthy for many years, even old, even become old, but still healthy and kind of long life, and kind of you see that. But you see that that is the result. That is the result of past good karma, not present, past good karma. So all the negative karma of killing all the sea animals and all the big animals, sea animals, all that negative karma is there, thousands, all that, whatever. Depends how big the hotel is, and anyway. So you see, negative karma is collected, not experienced. You have to collect it.
We need to finish soon.
Yeah.
Could you take a few questions?
Yeah.
And then we can tell them to be continued at Tushita.
So looks like long life, to be kind of very healthy and long life in the old age, kind of look like that, appear like that. But the negative reality, all the negative karmas are collected. I mean, of course, if you meet Dharma, if you know Dharma, he can purify all the negative karma before death, and he can be free from those negative karma in the experiencing born law realms, so that he can be free. If he knows Dharma, he can converse, he can purify before he dies. There is, yes, there's a choice. But he never met Dharma in the life. Then, so all those negative karmas are collected. Negative karmas are collected. All those negative karmas, all those negative karmas collected. You see, it's all lined up to be born to experience this four suffering result, rebirth in the lower realm, the experience for such unbelievable length of time and heavy suffering, then all the three other suffering result in the human realm. For not just, for example, if you kill one insect, just one negative karma of killing, you will be killed 500 lifetimes by that animal that you have killed. Reincarnate, body disappears, but mind continues. So it takes a different body. I mean, not always in this body, but anyway. So here, different body, and then kills you. 500 lifetimes kill. One negative karma of killing that one insect one time. Oh, like that. like that. So depends also how heavy the killing, done how heavy. So then the result of your experience, yourself being killed again and again. So 500 lifetime, or even more, 1,000 lifetime. So depends how heavily it's killed. So like that, it explained by Buddha in the sutra. So the omniscient one, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha, has explained in sutra. So like that. Like that. So therefore, abstaining from killing is a morality. Abstaining from killing is a great happiness. This is one, but source of great happiness for you from life to life, this life and life to life, or life to life up to you achieve nirvana, free from samsara, or the achieve enlightenment, or the full enlightenment. It's really so incredible. Happiness, unbelievable. Like that. So I think I'll stop here for. So just speaking, this is just one. Cause suffering to yourself from life to life, and how. Even from one killing, so that the abstinence from killing, practice morality, abstinence from killing, brings so much happiness to you and others, or to numberless and to others. Then if you do the bodhicitta motivation, then bring happiness to numberless sentient beings. Wow. So it's incredible. So the mind, again here, can bring so much suffering to you and others. But now, if you generate positive mind, ultimate good heart, bodhicitta, then brings happiness to numberless sentient beings. Up to enlightenment. Wow. It's amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah.
It's never totally sure when Rinpoche is speaking. It will continue. 5 p.m. on approximately 5 p.m. Monday at Tushita. Rinpoche, we hope, will continue with this discourse. Tonight at 6:30 at Tushita, we have more teachings from Rinpoche, and perhaps beginning of transmission of the Sutra Golden Light, which is most auspicious and very wonderful for us in Delhi to have Rinpoche transmit that sutra, which brings so much peace and happiness to sentient beings in these difficult times. However, my job here is to let you go and to thank Rinpoche, whose kindness can only be repaid by practicing what Rinpoche is teaching. So we endeavor at Tushita Center to help people create the course to actually practice. I want to also thank Venerable Roger Kunsan, who is the CEO of FPMT, Rinpoche's right-hand man for over 30 years. Other kind people here have been serving Rinpoche for so many years, like Venerable Trisha, Director of Root Institute, Venerable Namgyal, we have Venerable Kunsan, we have so many people, Venerable, I was going to say Venerable Renuka Singh, Dr. Renuka Singh. She's been helping at Tushita Center for more than 2 decades. Then we have Venerable Sarah, who's been serving the Guru in many ways. And all of you kind students, want to thank all of you so much for coming here. Venerable Sampen for transforming the shape and the label to be based on Tushita in the last last few weeks and months. So the Tushita is looking more welcoming for people and more, I hope, auspicious and beneficial for people, and create a cause for our kind teacher to come more often to Delhi to teach. We were getting a bit jealous at Bangalore. We're getting so many teachings. And we're getting to make sure Delhi also get teachings, and maybe more transmissions, even other kind of special practices being offered by our kind lamas. So like that, we hope that this is all going to be most beneficial. We thank you all. We again, Rinpoche-ji, thank you so much for coming here, and any mistakes and weaknesses like not having proper cushion behind you, please forgive us for forgetting that, and not having Buddha statue and altar and many tankas of all the Nalanda Pandits. We just try to visualize them. Maybe another time when we do more properly. Anyway, thank you all so very much on behalf of Dr. Anuka Singh and Tushita and all of us at Tushita and all of you. And please keep on coming to Tushita, like this evening, 6:30, Monday, 5 p.m. Okay, then you get more feast of Dharma, and Rinpoche can continue with the teachings on karma and other wonderful subjects. So thank you all so very much. Thank you.
I think no time.
Okay.
Quite strict with the whole.
Oh, yeah.